Hey guys, today's April the 5th of 2014. I want to go over the EURUSD and just give you my thoughts and my opinions, but know that this is an educational video only. So please pause the video and read the video disclaimer. Alright, so let's start out with our dates to watch for May. As you can see, I have a bunch here red. May 4th was a dud. The 10th, the market's closed. And the next date to watch is the 6th, which is a pivot high from, it gets a two cluster hits actually, from the pivot high of March 13th, and also a pivot high, possible pivot high of May 6th. And let me explain. This May 6th will work only if the market trends up and breaks through this resistance. This could possibly be a possible pivot high, but we'll see. If it doesn't and it goes sideways, then this gets a red one. As you can see, the first worked out well. So this is the only one that we have on the uranometry. Pivot high or high pivot, however you want to call it, and the Astro, and the 4th here was red, and the next day is the 6th, and then the 7th right here, and then we got to see what else we got. So we've got a lot of red and just one green. So let's see how this month is going to pan out. We go to our Gann chart. We can start out with our Gann swing, and we can see that the swing is to the downside. So this is pretty much all chop, but the indicator is telling us the swing is to the downside. If we take this out, and you can see that it's chopping within this range, it's having a tough time here. We could do our Andrews. It's below, it's actually below, we get a little closer here. It's actually below the Andrews pitchfork, so that should be interesting. That one is not the one I wanted. The one I probably want is all the way down here, or maybe not. Interesting. Maybe I didn't save it. I had one coming across, so we'll see. But anyway, just want to show you that slightly weak. You know, it's not as this week and this here week, but it popped right back up. So it wouldn't be surprising for me tonight or tomorrow this will pop up and try to get above this trend. So if it does, you got to keep an eye on that, because that's May 6th, could be the possible pivot high. If it's not, it's the 9th, and it goes down, because these are all highs, these are lows from this swing of the 13th, and this is actually the 13th and April 4th. That's why I got them split here, so you can understand. And this is from the low or high. High pivot, low pivot. So we'll see how this is gonna pan out. I don't have anything else to show you. I wanted to show you the Gann, and I think that's it for this chart. How many minutes I got? Well, I'm really early, so good. I got enough time. Price retracements, I don't think I really got much. It's just dancing here for now. Right here at this level, it's 38.72. It's holding that with the bar opening, so not really much going on, just sideways action. So we'll see. Let's go to our Gunner 24 and see where we're at there. As you can see, we're having a tough time there, and I believe that's that 38.82 level. That's the top of the grid of the box, of the Gann grid. But this is the 1 by 1. This is the most important line right here, and it's holding it. So don't get cocky and try to short it yet. You have to crack at least the 1 by 1. At least have some possibilities to the downside. As long as it's holding that 1 by 1, your chances of shorting it and get your head, handed to you, it's increases. Let's minimize that, and let's go to our charts right here. All right, so this is the weekly, and you can see that interesting. We have now PPS buy signal, so it looks like it wants to go higher. Look at all this buying pressure, and it is about to break out of the mobile, and it looks like it wants to go higher. The value area high here is at 39.21, and obviously that pivot of 39.66. If we go to the daily, you can see that we're having a tough time here. This is the value area high of that 38.80, and it's having a tough time trying to get up, but it's above the linear regression line right here, so the day is early. And we'll see what the 6 brings, but it should be interesting. If we go to This is something I want to show you guys. A strategy. I got a couple of emails. Hey, I'm not doing good in the markets. What do you recommend? I'm just losing money constantly. My next video probably be something to show a strategy which is really simple. It has nothing to do with astro, nothing to do with geometry. You don't have to know nothing. But if you follow the certain rules, you can make money using this strategy. I don't know what to call it. It's something with 3, so whatever the name is I want to give it, it's going to be 3. I don't know if it's triangular or triune strategy or the 3-point strategy, whatever it is, but it's going to deal with 3 because that's pretty much the rule. But I just want to give you a glimpse. It's pretty much simple. TIMA indicator, Fisher transformer indicator, Darvis box, Mobo band, and PPS6 signals. And if you don't have that, that's fine. But this is, I guess, more if you're a Thinkorswim trader, or if you have this account, you could try this strategy. I've gotten a couple of emails from Thinkorswim traders that want to get a good system. So my next video, or hopefully maybe in this week, I'll try to go over it and let you guys check it out and explain it to you in detail how you can make money just by using this. And it's a piece of cake, pretty much. There's no science to it. All right, so let's go to our charts. As you can see, we're still above the 1x1. Just want to show you that the 61.8 Fibonacci level is coming up May the 13th. And if we look at we have here a pivot high or a pivot low. This is only one. So we got to keep an eye on that 13th. And that's next week on a Tuesday. So keep an eye on that. It's not on my charts, but there's something showing up. Not on my charts. It's not on the dates here, as per se, but there's always a cluster of things that relate to and vibrate to it. So even though it's not here, this is enough, and then you pretty much build a case. This is just a confirmation that I definitely want to keep an eye on this, because this is from this grid that I'm using. We're coming up to a 61.8 Fibonacci date. So it should be interesting to see how it pans out. And my other videos, I showed you when we hit the 50% Fibonacci, or I guess the 50% level, and when price and time, and the euro sold off from there. So let's see how this is. This is a smaller time frame. The one I showed, I think it was either monthly or weekly. So this is where we're at right here. And still bullish, above all the moving averages, just chopping sideways. It's like it's waiting for something. So let's see if we do a pivot high and maybe kiss up here or up here, or if we're going to take this out, we got to take it out with momentum. And lastly, the big picture. The big picture is monthly, weekly, daily, and a 12-hour. That's all I use just to see what's going on. And you can see that the 12-hour, we're dancing around the 38.76. That's a 12.5% level right here. And you can see the TIMA is showing you cherry, showing you that there's resistance. And they can show you right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles straight, 12 hours each, having resistance. And now you're building up on 2. And now it's kind of giving you a little sell signal right here, but that might change. CCI is embedded, so it's pretty strong. It might do a little snapback, and then pop right back up unless the 50 leaves the zoom zone. And Fisher is strong. It's way above the 80 this level right here, and strong here. Squeeze play, set in play, and it's still strong. So the 12-hour strong. The daily is pretty strong, showing you some resistance, but still holding it, holding it up there. Nothing negative here. Squeeze play also on the daily. So interesting. You got a squeeze play on the 12-hour and the daily and the weekly. So price has been contained on these 3 time frames, meaning that there's going to be an explosion either to the upside or to the downside, or we're just going to continue going sideways and building up pressure to pop even stronger in one direction. So keep in mind that wherever the pop is going to happen, it's going to be huge, because you got 3 time frames in a squeeze play momentum, or play right now. PPS buy signal on the weekly, so it looks like it wants to go higher. Fisher buy signal, pretty strong. This is kind of trending up. The TTM squeeze, so it looks like it wants to go higher, especially above mobile and with the PPS buy signal. Same thing here on the monthly. So that's my thoughts on the euro. Hope this helps. And I'll keep you posted on what I see on the euro.